Imagine a land older than any nation.
A land where ancient hunters followed Ice Age animals.
Where powerful native civilizations rose and fell.
Where explorers crossed deadly oceans, chasing gold, glory, and God.
Where rebellion gave birth to freedom.
And where a young nation rose to become one of the most powerful countries in human history.
This is not just the story of a country. This is the story of America. From the first footsteps on its soil, to revolution, civil war, industrial might, global wars, civil rights, and modern power, America's history is filled with ambition, conflict, courage, and change. Stay with us because the story you're about to hear shaped the modern world. Long before it was called America, this land was home to millions of people. More than 15,000 years ago, the first humans arrived, likely crossing a land bridge from Asia during the Ice Age. Over thousands of years, they spread across North America. These people became the Native American tribes, forming rich and complex civilizations. The ancestral Puebloans built stone cities in the Southwest. The Mississippian culture created massive earth mounds. The Iroquois Confederacy formed advanced political systems. Tribes like the Apache, Sioux, and Cherokee lived deeply connected to the land. They farmed, traded, governed, and fought long before Europeans arrived. America was already alive. In 1492, Christopher Columbus reached the Caribbean, believing he had found a new route to Asia. He was wrong, but his journey changed history forever. Soon after, Spain claimed vast territories. France explored Canada and the Mississippi River. England established colonies along the Atlantic coast. European explorers brought new technology, religion, and trade, but also disease, violence, and displacement. Millions of Native Americans died from illnesses they had never encountered before. The New World became a battlefield for empires. By the early 1700s, Britain had established 13 colonies along the eastern coast. These colonies grew quickly. Farmers, merchants, and craftsmen built communities. Towns formed schools, churches, and local governments. Colonists began to see themselves as different from Britain. But problems were coming. Britain imposed heavy taxes after costly wars. Stamp Act. Tea tax. No taxation without representation. Tensions exploded. In 1775, the American Revolution began. Farmers and citizens became soldiers. Leaders like George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, and Benjamin Franklin rose to guide the fight. In 1776, the colonies declared independence. All men are created equal. After years of brutal war, America defeated the British Empire. In 1783, the United States was born. A bold experiment in freedom had begun. The new country created a constitution unlike any before. Separation of powers, individual rights, a democratic republic. But America was not perfect. Slavery existed. Native Americans were pushed west.
women had no voting rights.
As the nation expanded westward,
Louisiana Purchase doubled its size.
Pioneers crossed dangerous trails.
Indigenous people were forcibly removed.
Growth came at a terrible cost. The North and South clashed over
Slavery,
States' rights.
economic power. In 1861, the Civil War began. It was the deadliest war in American history.
President Abraham Lincoln fought to preserve the Union.
In 1865, the war ended. Slavery was abolished.
But healing would take generations.
After the war, America changed rapidly.
Factories, railroads, and cities exploded with growth.
Millions of immigrants arrived seeking opportunity.
The U.S. became an industrial giant, but workers faced harsh conditions. Reform movements rose.
Labor rights slowly improved.
America was becoming a modern nation.
In the 20th century, America stepped onto the world stage.
World War I.
The Great Depression.
World War II.
After World War II, the United States emerged as a global superpower. The Cold War followed.
Space exploration.
Technological revolutions. America influenced the entire world. The fight for equality continued. Leaders like Martin Luther King Jr. challenged injustice. Civil rights laws changed the nation. America faced
Vietnam War.
political division,
Economic shifts.
terrorism, digital transformation. Yet the American story continues. After World War II, the world changed overnight. Two superpowers emerged: the United States and the Soviet Union. They did not fight each other directly, but the tension between them shaped decades of American history. This period became known as the Cold War. America promoted democracy and capitalism. The Soviet Union pushed communism.
Fear spread across the nation.
Children practiced nuclear drills in schools. Families built fallout shelters in their backyards. The threat of nuclear war felt constant. America fought proxy wars. Korea, Vietnam. These conflicts divided the nation. Protests filled the streets. Trust in government was shaken. Yet during this era, America also reached new heights. Competition between superpowers moved beyond Earth into space. When the Soviets launched Sputnik in 1957, America was shocked. The response was immediate. The U.S. invested heavily in science, education, and innovation. NASA was born. In 1969, the world watched as Neil Armstrong stepped onto the moon. That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. It was a defining moment, not just for America, but for humanity. At the same time, computers began to emerge. Highways connected the nation. Suburbs expanded. Television entered nearly every home.
America was becoming a technological powerhouse.
The 1960s and 70s brought massive cultural shifts. Young Americans challenged tradition. There were movements for civil rights, women's rights,
environmental protection,
free speech. Music, fashion, and art reflected rebellion and change. America began to question itself. What does freedom really mean? Who gets a voice? Who gets left behind? These debates reshaped the nation's identity. The Soviet Union collapsed. The Berlin Wall fell. America stood as the world's most powerful nation. But new challenges emerged. Globalization connected economies. The internet transformed communication. Manufacturing declined while technology rose. America entered a new era, fast, digital, and unpredictable. On September 2001, everything changed. Terrorist attacks struck New York and Washington, D.C. Many people lost their lives. The nation stood in shock, and then in unity. America launched the War on Terror, fighting in Afghanistan and Iraq. Security increased. Freedom and safety were debated. The cost of war, human and economic, was heavy. This era reshaped American foreign policy and national identity. Today, America faces new challenges: political division, economic inequality, climate change, rapid technological growth, artificial intelligence, global competition. At the same time, innovation continues. America remains a center of science, culture, entertainment, entrepreneurship. The nation continues to evolve. The history of America is not a straight line. It moves forward, falls back, and rises again. It is written by explorers and workers, soldiers and students, activists and dreamers. America is not just a place. It is an idea, constantly tested, constantly redefined. And the story is far from over. Like the video, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more real history.